Hi, everybody. Hopefully you're here to see if this tarot and oracle reading is for you. Okay, I want you to use your discernment to know if it is or not. Okay, the best way to do that is to ask yourself, okay, is this message for me? All right, and then listen, feel, sense, know if it is. Okay, so it's a way of practicing your intuition, your connection to your higher self, and to know what signs your body gives you when there's a yes response or a no response. Okay, so working on picking up your own energy signatures and understanding, if something feels right, it's a yes, right? And what are those signs for you? All right, you are responsible for your own thoughts and actions. Okay, this is a collective reading, therefore it's for entertainment purposes. As we share divine guidance with you, please open your mind and heart to receive this with love. We ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for your highest and greatest good. If you want to book a personal reading, my link is in the bio and description. Okay, so the deck we're using is the Divine Master deck. Aw, it's so beautiful. Mother Mary. Aw, I love that. Miraculous encounter. Divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. All right, so this is you really allowing, embracing, understanding, and being one with your own sacred power. Okay. Yes. Trust the process with the divine director. Create space for divine order to unfold. Okay, this is you again. Like, look at that communication, look at that energy coming, up and down from, higher perspectives down to the physical. I feel like you're someone who receives a lot of information, a lot of channeling, a lot of light energy, a lot of light codes. I mean, I'm seeing like sacred geometry, so there could be a lot of like downloads, and you're needing to make space to receive those. Okay, I feel like things are unfolding and you need to know, what you need to know. So they need you to remain open. I feel like you're following your heart. This is Ishtar. So this is really talking about like inner learning and following your heart and letting the truth prevail. Okay. I feel like the truth will set you free. I feel like you followed your heart and set yourself free. You are somebody who is authentic. Okay, I feel like you're understanding now that you have all this cosmic power. I'm getting that this is something that you have maybe realized that you do have unlimited potential. I feel like many people see potential in you, and I feel like now you finally see the potential in you or understand the potential. I feel like you understand that there is no glass ceiling. There is no ceiling. There is no limit. There is no sky's the limit for you. I feel like you see past all the sky's the limit. Like I feel like you see right through. I'm getting that you have unlimited potential, and I feel like you're here as part of a sacred mission, and you have been initiated. Okay, many of us have been initiated. Okay, so this is tapping into that cosmic power, really using those inner learnings and studying. I feel like you're trusting the process, and there is some sort of miraculous encounter that you are destined to have. Okay, then I also have healing light. I feel like you're a healer here. I feel like there's wellness unfolding. I feel like you know that healing is a journey, and you also understand how to support others on their own healing journey, because you too have done your own. So you're coming from a place of experience and understanding. Okay, and then we have Lady Nada. This is really talking about expanding your heart, okay? Openness, feeling liberated, letting yourself love and be loved. I feel like you have learned to love yourself and now can let others love you the way that you deserve to be loved. I feel like this is as a result of you tapping into cosmic energy, receiving learnings, trusting the process, being very connected, and taking on that healing journey like a boss. And I feel like this is, you're seeing the benefits. You're reaping the benefits now. Whoops, I didn't realize I had a flipper. Yeah, you're reaping the benefits now. Like, you now understand, like, part of your sacred mission here is to be an open channel. Okay, that is something that you have special gifts in. So you might be someone who's very clairvoyant, clairaudient, cognizant. I'm getting that you could also be starseed energy. So it could be very earth angel, starseed, light worker energy. So you are receiving signs, codes, synchronicities, downloads, sacred information on the regular. I feel like as a result of you making space, you're now able to receive this beautiful rainbow energy, right? I feel like this is coming from like galactic energy. So you might be someone who is getting prepped to maybe channel interdimensional being. Okay, I have the Atlanteans here. I feel like this is about, like, again, like the messaging, the channeling, why you're receiving all this information and being asked to share it is because it has to do with our evolution, okay, and how we are in the process of raising the vibration, not just of ourselves, but of our surroundings, our environment, which is Mother Gaia. Okay, we all agreed to come here during this particular time. Again, sacred mission, initiation. I feel like this is like a divine pair or some sort of like twin flame energy here with the Atlanteans and Sodet with the cosmic power and evolution vibration. Okay, this is like talking about legacy, technology, progress, expecting acceleration. I feel like part of your mission is to anchor that information here and be an open channel to receive and share this information, this guidance. Okay. Wow, this is pretty amazing. I've never had the Atlanteans one show up before. I feel like this is you establishing, you know, a legacy for yourself and for the next generations here on Mother Gaia. I'm getting this is an initiatory experience. Okay, this is Katumi. Your current situation has initiated your spiritual gifts. Okay, again, you're here to use these gifts. And then we have Commander Ashtar. All right, this is really talking about, you know, you're stepping up into a leadership position, leadership activation. It's time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. I did a reading on that yesterday. It was titled, Trust Your Ability to Lead Others. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. And the full video is on YouTube. All full readings of mine are on YouTube. They always exceed the 10 minutes. So anything you see on this app, initially, if you are on TikTok, it is just a snippet. I have spiritual force field, again, working on protecting your light, protecting your energy. You are safe. You have protective light surrounding you at this time with El Mora. All right, so yeah, if I exceed the 10 minutes, please go over to YouTube. Joan of Arc, I also was picking up that yesterday. I feel like you are that sacred activist. You're someone who fights for the cause. You stand up for your beliefs. You're not afraid, and you're very well equipped with whatever you need on your mission. Okay, I feel like there's nothing you will need. Okay, I feel like you will have what you need when you need it. I feel like go ahead and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, I feel like this is regarding divine magic. I feel like this is Thoth energy. So this really talks about like the teacher, being the student, then the teacher. Okay, it says the student becomes the master. Okay, so this is, again, part of what you're experiencing and have been prepped. This is like you being prepared. Okay, this is what you're being prepared for. If this is resonating in the chakras, you know, then this is for you. Okay, we have Jesus. You're being asked to be of service if you're not already in service. When you serve, the universe serves you. I feel like, yeah, you are now in the sharing and receiving energy. So what you put out, you receive. You understand this. We have Mary Magdalene and Jesus, another set of twin flames. All right, so that could be resonating for you as well as the twin flame journey. I'm getting that, you know, you understand that you are a sacred vessel, okay, and that you are being guided by your purpose, okay? And you do not allow anyone to affect your sacred vessel, okay? Mary Magdalene, Jesus, divine magic here. I feel like there's been many incarnations, okay, that you may have been on, past lives, past experiences, past lessons. And I feel like You very well could be a guide or some sort of ascended master here at this time. Wow, that's powerful. Okay, we have Saint Germain, so this is about like alchemy, releasing the old, which is really big last night with this full moon energy. We're still in the full moon energy. So again, like you're making way for the new, okay? So this is, and here's what's coming in. This is all the new. This has all been very prepared, very aligned, very synchronized. Divine timings at play, divine interventions at play. I mean, you're having a lot of support from all, and then here's the Atlanteans and Lemurians. So now we have the clairvoyant. So you are a seer potentially for some of you. This is you having very strong psychic awareness and very strong sensitivity, empathic energy, and you're being called to trust your intuition. Okay. What else do we have? We have Hilarion, divine emergence. So this is really talking about being seen and let the world know your gifts. So you're being asked to kind of like show your cards, and you're not one to show cards, okay? I feel like you have this heightened awareness with Buddha energy. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. I feel like this is you really focusing on like what brings peace and protecting your peace. And when you're peaceful, grounded, stable, and secure, and as well as having this heightened awareness, like you bring that to the table with those that you are around. You are a bright light. You are meant to share yourself, your gifts, because they are divinely orchestrated and provided, and you're meant to be in a leadership position. So I feel like you're really being called to trust that this is all playing out the way it's meant to. You are meant to help others. You're doing a great job if you are in service at this time, and that the heightened awareness that you have is, again, like it's meant to be. Like you're meant to share this. You're meant to stand up for your beliefs. You're meant to stand up for why you volunteered to be here. You confirming that you are a gifted one, okay? And I feel like you're, again, like I said, you're not one to really show your cards. So I'm getting like, you're going to start revealing your hidden talents. All right. And I feel like they're simply aligned opportunities for you to shine. Okay. Because I feel like you are somebody that maybe is, and then I have light activation. Okay. So this is Lady Venus, call to action, power surge, earth mission. Okay. So I can't tell you how many times we've gotten mission energy in here. And I feel like, again, this is like, I feel like somebody needed confirmation that like you're legit like doing the thing. So don't second guess yourself. I feel like you have a lot of support from the universe and ascended masters. I feel like these are your peers, okay? And you are having an earthly experience, and maybe some of this energy is too. I feel like we're all fragments of each other, and I feel like there's numerous experiences that have been had. So I find a lot of this very fascinating, and let's see what we can get from a tarot perspective. Yeah, let's see how this plays into things. The Fool. There you go. The hero's journey. All right. Okay, this is having like the ability of sovereignty, freedom, starting off after being that wounded warrior. I feel like and then we have the High Priestess. So this is really talking about the fact that like, yeah, like you volunteered to have a new incarnation here, and you had many things that you had to go through and overcome in order to be in your spiritual position, your authority, your leadership. You understand that there's a divine plan here that you're meant to carry out. That's the mission. I feel like you had to go through certain conditions, obstacles, challenges in your life so that you could have compassion and understanding for those that you're meant to help. It's like you don't go to someone who has no idea about your ailment, right? You would go to someone who does have understanding, knowledge, wisdom about the ailment, right? You know, like you're not going to go get your knee operated on when, you know, and you're not going to bring that to the gynecologist is kind of my drift. So I feel like that was a weird analogy. I apologize. But anyway, I would say that this is, again, like you knew that you had to kind of start from scratch. Okay. And I feel like you have been through the ringer. Okay. You have been through the ringer. All right. What's this Knight of Cups? There's something on the horizon, something coming in for you. I feel like it's something that has to do with maybe ethics, maybe family, maybe a commitment or contract. It could be some sort of like, I feel like there was a lot of behind the scenes things going on that maybe you didn't have receipts for, but you kind of knew from a spiritual sense, like your intuition sense. I feel like you picked up on a lot of this. I feel like it helped. I feel like whatever you experienced with somebody in the past, I feel like you learned what you needed to learn anyway, okay? I feel like you were meant to be where you're at, whether you were with this person or not. And I feel like the situation kind of worked in your favor regardless, okay? And I feel like maybe it didn't work out in the favor of the other person. I feel like it's because of the things, the action that they took, okay? I feel like you may have taken a different path. And as a result, like your experience is different, okay? I feel like there might be some sort of like victim energy here, or feeling like, you know, I don't know if I can do this again energy. I feel like someone's feeling a bit battered and bruised over, you know, what's transpired. And I feel like, you know, there is that higher calling energy. There is, you know, the opportunity to get back out there one more time, you know, we'll make it worth your while kind of thing. So if any of you are kind of like reluctant to get your toes or feet wet again in like the romance department, I feel like you're meant to do this with a partner is what I'm getting. I feel like there is some what goes around comes around energy. I feel like if there was something that was done in the shadows and it was ill will based, I feel like that's being brought to the light. I feel like the light is exposing. I feel like you are understanding why people come after you, okay? I feel like the divine master's energy really through you, all right, because you are a representation of this energy, okay? I feel like you know what you're up against now. I feel like you learned a lot in this process, and because you learned so much, you're able to share it so that other people can kind of like see the snakes in the grass too, and move accordingly, all right? I feel like you have very strong psychic powers now. I feel like, and I say that only because, you know, everybody has access to these powers, and it's like we're so conditioned to bury them, okay? There's like this imposter syndrome. It's like, oh, you know, like the distractions, the illusions, the confusions, and, you know, all of that play a part, okay? I feel like there's a lot of that here, and you were able to navigate what you needed to navigate, and you tapped in. I feel like you're someone who's very tapped in, all right? And then I have the Tower. So this really talks about like, you know, things coming full stop for a reason. I feel like there is this kind of crumbling happening. I feel like we're all kind of recognizing it, and it is divinely guided, okay? This is so that, yeah, and then we have the Chariot, okay? So I feel like when things kind of come crashing down, I feel like there's that, it's that, okay, rise up, it's time to be of service, okay? I'm getting like it's time to go. I feel like there's going to be an ending, and then it's going to be time for you to go, for you to be in action, right? That Joan of Arc energy, that sacred activist energy. I feel like that's kind of this, because this energy is an angel, right? In a chariot, you know, representing balanced energy, yin and yang. And I'm getting like yin and yang here, and I'm getting yin and yang here. There was a couple energies here that I was getting a lot of like divine femme, divine masculine energy. So I'm getting like, this is like you being supported by the universe. And I feel like all of this also is identifying support from the universe, okay? I feel like this is you having, you know, this is you having clarity on what the mission is and what your mission entails, okay? I feel like that's what the Chariot's representing here. It's also representing like you're a strong warrior, right? And I'm getting that like you are victorious. Okay, 9 of Swords. I'm getting like you can take a licking and keep on ticking. Some weird way. Nine of Swords. I mean, this is something that just, again, like the repetitive thoughts, feelings, you know, energy that is sent telepathically, like projected, right, over and over and over again. I feel like there's a lot of like projected energy being sent your way. Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. And I feel like, and you understand this, you understand why, you understand that's why you're here, is to help transmute the Nine of Swords energy for people. In some way, it's like you were able to, I feel like you were able to heal this yourself. You learned tools and techniques to work through this yourself. I feel like you have a very strong, like, hopeful, replenishing, positive, you know, good outlook on life. I feel like you tend to bring this vibe about you that just makes people feel at ease, and you know, they don't feel alone, they feel supported, they feel cared for, they feel nurtured. I feel like you're a very strong nurturer, okay? And it's because you have experienced what they have. So you have this empathy, you have this understanding, you have this way about you that helps them see things within themselves that could be contributing to their experience, okay? So you're able to kind of like, I see a pattern here. Let's dive deep into this pattern. How can we shift our mindset so that we're not continuously bringing this in for ourselves? So it is like you might be someone who really is strong in the mind. I'm getting a lot of mind energy. Yeah, and then I have the Six of Pentacles. Is this in the upright? Yeah. All right, so this is you. Yeah, like this is, you know, you bringing some energy to those who are seeking guidance, seeking your assistance. I feel like there might be a lot of people with their hand out because you come across the people as somebody who's kind of like I don't know what that word is. It's like you're kind of glowing a bit in this depiction, but I don't know. I feel like this is just like if you have something that someone else can benefit from, you'd rather them have it, because I feel like you know how to create it for yourself. So I feel like you're willing to give and show them how to create it for themselves too. Because I feel like this is something you're like, look, I created it myself. It's called happiness, right? It's called happiness. And let me show you how to be happy too. I feel like it's that kind of vibe. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you've invested a lot of time and work into, a lot of energy. I feel like there could be someone seeing you and how you invest in others, and they may also want to invest. I see a King of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles. So this could also be you like making a business out of this, like creating a business out of your acts of service is what I'm getting. I feel like this is because you're a gifted one. You're meant to go where you're led. I feel like you're divinely led. So if you're meant to go somewhere, it's for a purpose. I have that you are a magician. You're someone who co-creates with, this is like co-creating with the universe energy. This is co-creating with God, working with the divine masters here. Okay, there is a plan. I feel like a lot of what you're experiencing, you are learning. You are practicing what you're learning. You are executing the plan. With the magician, I feel like this is like, I have some sort of divine information. I'm going to channel it in, and then I'm going to create it. I'm going to practice it. I'm going to put it into action. Okay. And then the magician like tests it out, make sure that it works before they go and show it to anybody else. Okay. So also the magician is the divine masculine energy. And then I have the 10 of Cups. All right. So yeah, you are manifesting. It's like you are helping people understand how to work with their own energy to raise their vibration so that they know how to manifest heaven on earth. Like you legit can teach people how to do that for themselves because you know how to do it. So the practices, the mindset, the meditation, the connection to the divine, you use your spiritual gifts so that you can help other people heal themselves and have a happy life. Okay, so understanding, if anyone's coming against this energy, they will definitely be feeling this energy, because all this energy is doing that I'm picking up on today, this collective of spiritual leaders, they're here to help bring love to the situation, unconditional love, right? But they had to have and learn unconditional love for themselves first before they can help others find it for them. Okay, because everyone has their own way of going about it, and we're all sharing different tips and techniques. And I feel like this is High Priestess energy, Queen of Cups. I feel like this really is talking about like deep empath energy. I feel like you may even be picking up energy from the past energy, the karmic energy, or the one that fell from grace, or whatever that is. I feel like you are picking up on their energy, okay? Making sure that you understand it's not yours, first and foremost. And then understanding that like everything happens for a reason, okay? And this person has a lot of work to do on themselves, okay? I feel like they have many things that they have done in the background that is no longer going to allow them to be in your vibration. And as a result, you have to move on. You have to choose your higher calling, and you did choose that. You did make that choice. And I feel like this person regrets investing where they invested. But I feel like as a result of their actions, their emotional investments, the things that they did in the dark, they are now going to experience what is meant for them as far as lessons. Okay? Yeah, okay. I have the Hanged Man in the upright, and then I have the Knight of Swords. I feel like someone has now experienced the realization of who you are now. I feel like maybe before they couldn't see clearly, okay? Either you might have been hidden in plain sight for a while, because it's almost like this energy went through, let's be honest. I feel like this energy you both went through some sort of a test, okay? You both had a contract here. I feel like you might hear about a major ending happening regarding a group of people or this particular individual or whoever they might have been with. I feel like somebody is no longer in the illusion. No, I feel like someone wants to kind of communicate, share the epiphany that they may have gotten. They may want to share their perspective now. I feel like with the Five of Wands, this really talks about like, you know, you might hear from someone that this person put you in competition with another and it literally ended terribly. They should have never left you, blah, blah, blah. I feel like it could be that. I feel like you don't really care. I feel like you've already moved on from this. I know many of those that I connect with have already moved on, and they're like in service, and they're like, okay, you know, I'm glad you you're on your way to learn a lesson, right? I feel like there's that, you know, but it's still up to them. They have free will. You know, obviously free will played out in this situation for sure. We have Temperance. I feel like, you know, you bring peace to the situation. I feel like you chose peace. I feel like someone is finally enlightened to the fact that you might be a chosen one. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay, King of Swords energy. Yeah, I feel like they now understand, like, you're also heavily protected. All right. I have a King of Swords and Temperance. All right. So I feel like this is major protection energy. I feel like they might want to try. I feel like somebody might want to communicate, because what they want to do is they want to create chaos and conflict, because they are in the vibration of chaos and conflict. If there's a vibration, I feel like they're in it. I feel like you're not in that vibration, and you have no interest in communicating. So I feel like your cutoff game is strong, okay? I feel like this landed on the Empress, okay? This was the next card out after the King of Swords. So you're heavily protected, all right? There's nothing for you to worry about, all right? So let down the guard, okay? I mean, be aware, obviously, but I mean, look at this layout here. I mean, I wouldn't mess with you either. I feel like there's massive endings happening right now, okay? Again, like ending after ending. We have the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So King of Cups energy. I feel like someone was supposed to be a divine counterpart, or maybe not even a divine counterpart, a soulmate to you, okay? And I feel like you both were meant to learn things along your path and journey, all right, together. And I feel like someone used their free will choice. Someone was tempted, and they, might have had some things that they needed to heal from. But I feel like their ego and pride got the best of them, and they took a hard left, I guess. I feel like that's kind of what happened here. And I feel like someone may have been maybe not paying attention, or was preoccupied with winning. I feel like there was a lot of distraction. I'm getting like with the death card, there's a major ending happening here. I feel like you might have both we're on the path for ascension, and I feel like maybe one of you is ascending and one of you is repeating a karmic cycle, okay, with the energies that they were engaging with, okay? That's also what I'm getting. I'm also getting like there's new timeline and staying in an existing timeline to some extent. I feel like as a result of all this, there was karmic debt accrued, okay, by this King of Cups, okay, which is also the Knight of Cups over here. I feel like there was supposed to, like, you're supposed to work on clearing your karma, not creating more for yourself and for your future generation or your future next experience here. Because if you don't learn the lessons, you have to come back, all right? I think there's like a comeback, all right? There's certain things that your soul needs to learn in order to evolve, and I feel like, that was part of the agreement here. So I feel like if you didn't learn the lessons, then you're going to have to go back and have experiences so that you do learn the lessons. And I feel like, it's really up to the discretion of the divine. Like, this is something that is like not up for discussion, not up for human intervention. It's divine intervention here. It's divine judgment. It's divine justice. We have, the Knight of Wands. Oh, what goes here? Knight of Wands after the Wheel of Fortune. What's this? Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody is not in a good emotional position now. I feel like they are in and out. I feel like their energy is all over the place. I feel like there could be some sort of like mental imbalance to some extent. Is this a mental imbalance? Yes. Yes. And it's for someone who is in the reverse as an emperor. I feel like this is someone who is like tyrannical, kind of like all about control, manipulation. I feel like it's as a result of some inner childhood wounds I'm getting. Like there's some unresolved trauma here. I'm getting with this wand energy, it's like ego. I'm getting ego. Okay, I feel like somebody is struggling with their pride and ego at this time, and as a result, they're acting accordingly. I feel like it's like two different personalities I'm picking up. I feel like someone is trying to find the strength, the courage to kind of like maybe even get help. I have the Three of Cups. I feel like somebody might want to ask for forgiveness for going towards or working with others to come against you. I feel like somebody might be feeling some sort of something about it. Here's a Page of Pentacles. There's something new coming in. What's this page for? I feel like you're leaving this past behind and moving forward. I feel like you are destined for victory and success with the Six of Wands. I feel like you will have the resources needed on this next adventure of yours. I feel like this energy is very immature. I feel like this third party is very immature. I feel like there's a lot to be learned here still. I feel like they continue to watch you to see if you're affected by anything they're doing. I feel like they kind of drink and party an awful lot. I feel like they made an investment and it got them nowhere. I feel like if anywhere it got them was some difficult lessons to learn. feel like whatever they've experienced will, I mean, what they will be experiencing is, you know, difficulty in the material realm, in the physical realm. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles talks about, like, in the upright, it's talking about like having enough and celebrating life and, you know, enjoying the finer things in life. And I feel like this person is going to not have that, because that is what they were fueled by this whole time. They did all of this for greed, so that they did this for material gain, is what I'm getting. I feel like they're going to think about all the things that they have done for the sake of material gain. I have the King of Wands. I have the Seven of Cups. Is that in the reverse? Is this in the reverse? This is supposed to be in the upright. Okay, so what I'm getting is that the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands, I'm going to say that, like, this Page of Swords energy, they're watching. They're going to be watching you enjoy the finer things in life, create a legacy, have generational wealth, like, you know, like, you're very supported by multi-generations, okay? You might be, you know, an energy that volunteered to help a certain generational line by kind of burning through their karma for them. So it's almost like you freed your ancestors, is what I'm getting. Some of us who are here are freeing our ancestors from their own karmic debt by your existence here, because of the things you've experienced, because of the things you've overcome and the things that you have healed. Your healing is a journey, and I feel like it transcends time and space, because this is multi-generational. So I feel like it's going to heal your ancestors as well as future generations. Okay, I feel like it might have something to do with, like, codependency, some sort of, like, coping mechanisms, and falling for the falsehoods of physical reality here in the 3D. I feel like it has something to do with that too. I feel like going after your passions versus doing what everyone else is doing, and being clouded, distracted, lied to, you know, and the programming. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of that. I have the Ten of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're releasing all of this and starting something new with the Page energy. So yeah, you're leaving this past crap behind, and you're like, I'm out of here, let's go. That's that Page of Wands, like something new, like something you feel passionate about. Like, this is that sacred activist energy. Like, I have an idea. I have a crazy idea. You know, I feel like you are someone who, you know, does love new adventures in life. I feel like you're about to go on that adventure. Adventure of a lifetime. Okay, I feel like you have done the healing needed. Okay, so I feel like you don't need to, I feel like it's going to be time for you to, like, get out, like nap time. I just heard nap time is over. So for some of you, you gotta, like, it's gonna be time to go. Like, nap time is over. It's time to create. It's time to create something new. It's time to manifest what you want to experience, right? With the Page of Wands, it's like, okay, like, I'm gonna manifest this. I'm gonna create this piece of art. I'm gonna create this piece of content. I'm gonna create this type of business. I'm gonna create all of these wonderful things with the intention of helping other people, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The fact that you're using what you've learned and experienced through hardships to help other people avoid hardships, bless it, okay? Justice being served, okay? This is something that, like, anyone who comes at you with any kind of ill will plans, okay, there will be justice served, okay? Anyone doing any kind of witchcraft, kitchen magic, whatever that is, okay, it will return back to sender, and they will not be well whatsoever. They will feel very ill, okay? I feel like justice for you is to have that twin flame soulmate energy, that union, okay? Justice for you is to have the divine partner that you were meant to have that is coming in for you, okay? We have many soulmates. We have many partners in our lives to teach us things. I feel like because you've elevated, because you have ascended, you have, you're an enlightened soul and you're tapped in very much so. I feel like you're in service, in your purpose. And when you're in your purpose, then you have someone to work with, okay? I feel like it's a new contract that's coming in. I feel like that also is what this is, new contract to create with someone else. And I'm getting it could very much could be a twin flame, very much could be a soulmate, high level soulmate. Okay, you know, you are not going to be entertaining anyone from the past. They are no longer in alignment for you. You understand this and you're holding a strong boundary regarding this. This energy has to watch from the sidelines. Okay, yeah, because this is the energy they're still in. This is the energy that they have created for themselves to experience for the rest of their lives here on Earth. Okay? You understand that this is dark shadow energy, right? You understand that this is what you're here to defeat, okay? And you have defeated this energy. Again, King of Cups, water sign. Doesn't have to be though. Could just be heavy, strong placements, okay? Just emotional manipulator is what I'm getting. Like, says what you want to hear, okay? And this is what they're interested in, is taking, okay? Taking advantage of, taking from, okay? Doing the least amount of effort so that they can reap the most rewards. I feel like they may use different tactics, okay? I feel like this is someone who is coming up with some sort of strategy, tactic, using, you know, some sort of communication to kind of like if I tell this person that and I tell that person this, then, and hopefully they won't talk to each other and compare stories. I think it might work. That's what I'm getting with that Five of Swords energy, okay? I have the Seven of Pentacles, which is representing like you minding your own business. You minding your own business, okay? You're not interested in any kind of plots, plans, tactics that they are evaluating because maybe these tactics worked in the past and they didn't work on you. So they're trying to like recreate new tactics because they tried them all on you and they failed. So I feel like they're having to come up with a new game plan. And you're like, I don't give a flying fuck about your game plan, but when you do come at me, you better be prepared. This is like fuck around and find out energy, all right? I don't know. And again, like I said this earlier, like this reminds me of the Seven of Wands because this is like Joan of Arc energy. Okay, this is someone who is not afraid to stand up. This is someone who holds a line. This is someone who's well equipped with all the weapons needed to stand up and defend and hold their ground. And I feel like this has to do with your spiritual authority, your position. And I feel like this energy underestimated who they came against. Okay. And you have the backing of the universe. So I don't know that I would really try you, but they do. Like that's how it is, right? That, yeah, backing of the universe with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, like if you need help, it's an ask away. Like you just say, you know, Archangel Michael, God, like you have the support, you have a passionate new beginning, and you're holding strong and you're defending that. Okay, you will defend and protect. You do not send out ill will. Okay, you operate in love. Okay, so but you're allowed to protect and defend yourself. You're allowed to protect and defend your beliefs and your connection to the divine and what your earth mission is here. You're allowed to defend that. You're allowed to protect that. Okay, again, like you have been liberated. You have this higher level of expertise. You're here to bring things full circle. You're here to, you know, create, okay, balance, restore, regenerate a new experience here on earth. Like this is what you're here for. This is the World card. I feel like you've gone through a completion, right? You've been through that spiritual rebirth, right? And as a result of that, like you're meant to help other people do the same. Okay, because that is what's affecting the vibration of all of us here. We're all going to experience it from one degree to the other. And you're here to help people prepare and how to cope through it, work through it, and benefit from it at the end of the day. I feel like you're someone here that is bringing, you know, that higher level of understanding to those who may just be going through the process, the spiritual awakening process. Okay, so I don't understand, you know, if that message is, I think it's pretty clear. Like, you're tapped into like infinite wisdom and knowledge. I mean, you literally have, you know, a lot of abilities here that you're meant to share. Okay, you're meant to, like, it's like transcendence. Okay. Yeah, look at, you are moving away from any kind of energy that is not a vibrational match for you. And whoever is still locked and chained and bound by their ego, their pride, their immorality, their unethicalness, their shadow addictions and all the suffering, and focusing on like deviance and, you know, having to take advantage of others instead of doing the work for themselves. I feel like you are moving away from that energy. That energy is something that they have created and have agreed to from a soul perspective. I mean, they have the free will choice, and now they're responsible for the choices made with the Judgment card. Okay, you know, they're going to be going through an awakening. I feel like you made the decision. I feel like your path went one way and this energies went another, and now there's like a call for, like, you know, there's a calling on their soul. All right, and the calling is being, you know, associated with this, and I feel like you're not in that energy vibration at all, and I feel like you have created quite a bit of a distance between you and that. I'm getting that you've transmuted all that, though. I would say that. I have the Four of Wands, so this is really talking about like celebrating, enjoying your life, in harmony, in balance, in union. Okay, I feel like that's the Judgment call. Like, I feel like, you know, the shadow energy, you know, is like, okay, well, you know, this one's mine. You can't touch that one, but you can have the other one. Okay, I feel like there was a decision made, a choice made. I feel like there's some sort of, it's like, who do you want to learn lessons from? You know, like, right? I feel like there's lessons playing out here in different ways from different energies and different vibrations. And so you're going to learn different things with different, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to learn lessons from this. Do you? I don't fucking think so. But then again, I wouldn't question God's wrath either. So I feel like this energy is being held accountable. All right. Your direction is to mind your business. Continue to stay focused on your path. Continue to learn what you're being guided to learn. Continue to expand your consciousness. Continue to focus on the light within. You know, not go outside of yourself. I feel like this is like, look, I mean, these people are naked. So this is getting like, people are constantly looking outside of themselves and showing themselves and putting themselves out there in a lustful way because they think that that's how, you know, things are valued. And the reality of the situation is, it's all about the light within. It's all about the enlightenment within. Okay. I feel like because you're light and bright on the inside, your light might shine quite bright. Okay. I'm also getting like just keeping things to yourself that is not for public awareness. Like, you know, like, don't tell people your business. I feel like you're guiding by example. You're someone who is setting an example. Okay. And then I have the Two of Cups. All right, so that's why nothing's coming out. They want me to say this. Yeah, I feel like you're guiding by example, and I feel like, you know, when you come into union with your partner here, it could just be a friendship, it could be a business partnership, however this presents for you. I feel like you'll know, first of all, second of all, and I feel like you will continue to set that example, right? Like, you're meant to bring change, create change. You're meant to like shine light on things that need to be illuminated. I'm getting that like you have this spiritual understanding. Yeah, look, and then we have the Sun. Yeah, like this is you again, that chosen energy, right? Like, look at how bright and shiny this is, revealing your hidden talents. Okay, opportunities to shine. I feel like on your spiritual journey and path, there will be opportunities for you to shine your light. And I feel like that's you sharing your spiritual gifts. Okay. to bring happiness, joy, love, okay? This is also talking about like a commitment, a relationship, a child of the divine. It talks also about like having clarity and confidence and success. I feel like you're on your way to success, okay? So trust the process. All right, trust the process. I feel like you're in a really good position, and I feel like, you know, if you ever struggled when you were younger, like not knowing what you wanted to do for the rest of your life, you're like, I have no idea. And so you kind of like conformed and kind of went the college path and took some classes and ended up in like a career that you're at this point in your life, you're like, ugh. Like, I'm glad I went through that. It provided a lot of stability and stuff like that. And you're very grateful. And then you're like, you know, I'm starting to feel my heart flutter for something else. And so you're kind of like at that point where, you know, you weren't really sure what degrees to get or what certifications. And I feel like you have the certification of life experience. I feel like people, and then here's the King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So what I'm saying here is that like your physical experiences have taught you so much, and it's actually allowed for the highlighted for your highlighted path to be aligned with what you've learned, right? Because what you learn is how you become an expert. So I feel like there's some self-mastery here. I feel like there's some sort of craft here. There's some sort of like business that is maybe you're embarking on, and there might be someone who may do something similar. I feel like this is like co-creating entrepreneur business type stuff in the physical reality. And I feel like, you know, it's also going to result in divine unconditional love. So I feel like you leaving whatever you left behind, or you might have to leave a work situation in order for this to come in. Okay, so that might be for some of you. But I feel like you don't regret leaving what you left behind. I feel like you feel like you're in a much better position now, and you understand why it had to happen. You understand why this didn't work out. I feel like you found all this love for yourself. You've also healed from codependency. You're someone who is very resourceful, very strong, very, you know, you have strong abilities, okay? You hold it down, okay? You're someone who is really good at things when they focus and put their mind to it. I'm also getting like people are seeing you now where you may not have been seen so much before. You might have been hidden, like almost like you weren't ready for prime time. I'm getting like you've been preparing for prime time, and I feel like you're starting to catch the eyes of people, and I feel like this is a match. Okay, we've had a few matches today. So, you know, if you're looking for love, I'm getting that it's on its way to you. If you're looking for like those creative projects with others that are like-minded, I feel like those are coming in. I feel like, you know, it really starts with you making sure that you're in your highest vibration and doing things that you love and enjoy, and you prioritizing your peace and minding your business and focusing on the things that you're being led to focus on. So if you're hearing the angel numbers and you're seeing the signs and feeling synchronicities and stuff like that, just know that those are like messages to help you on your path. I feel like the messages are coming from, you know, so many different helpers right now. I feel like all the ascended masters are helping us at this time. That is a lot of where these messages are coming from, so pay attention. And they all communicate in different ways. I want you to know that too. So I hope this was, you know, a fascinating reading. I always, like I said yesterday, like it's always so much fun for me. I love how my team communicates, and those that we are gifted to work with as well. You know, like we have so many that are helping us, and you know, just a reminder, Sunday at 7 p.m. we have our Zoom call for just an open circle. We just kind of like do some readings, free readings. We kind of check in on the collective, get some advice. You know, we're able to ask questions and you know, just kind of get to know each other. So if you're interested, please go on the website betweenbothworlds.com, and there is a sign up feature where you provide your email. And so if you send me your email, then I can invite you to the Zoom. Okay, it's this Sunday. It's every Sunday at 7. There might be some sort of adjustment to schedule later in the month of May. But for right now, it's every Sunday night at 7. If there is a better time that works better for you, please make a suggestion. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye now. Oh, radiate love. Whoop, whoop.